Hello, welcome to the Self Learning Podcast by Dr. Sushma Singh. Let us start discussion on Unit 6 Structure and Function. Functionalism is the name of an approach in social anthropology and sociology, according to which a society is a whole of interconnected parts where each part contributes to the maintenance of the whole. The task of society is to find out the contribution of each part of society and how society works together as an ordered arrangement of parts. Literally, the word function from Latin fungi functio to affect, perform, execute means to perform or to serve a purpose. In the field of architect, it implies that a form should be adapted to uses and material. In areas such as politics and management, it means getting things to work. The word is used in mathematics in a sense of A is a function of B. It is used in everyday conversation where it may mean job or purpose. For instance, what is your function in the office? In fact, what I am asking in the later question is, what do you do in your office? And for the act of doing, I am using the word function. This word is also used for celebrations and festival occasions such as inaugural function, marriage function, etc. In other words, function is a multi-meaning and multi-usage term. Levy Jr. writes, perhaps the major difficulty associated with the general concept of function has been the use of a single term to cover several distinctly different referents. As a distinct approach, as a way of looking at and analyzing society, functionalism emerged first in social anthropology in the early 20th century and later in sociology beginning in the 1930s. However, its roots are as ancient as the concept of organic analogy used in the philosophy of antiquity by Plato and Aristotle. The concept of purpose or end goes back in the Aristotle's reference to the teleo of things as their final cause. The idea of a latent teleos is also found in Adam Smith's metaphor of the invisible hand as the automatic mechanism that maximizes wealth, individual welfare, and economic efficiency through the increase in labor. It is from teleos that the word teleology has come, which means that everything is determined by a purpose, and the scholars should find out what that purpose is. Some writers regard Claude Henry de Saint-Simon, the late 18th and early 19th century scholar, writing after the French Revolution, as the father of sociology, because in his writing one finds a coexistence of two ideas, one from which a scientific study of society emerged and the other which contributed sustainably to the growth of Marxian theory. The first idea is that the scientific methods should be used for the study of society, and the second is that each society contains in it the germs of its contradiction, because of which it changes over time. Saint Simon also recognizes revolution as an important process of change. It is the first thought of studying a society scientifically that Auguste Comte (1789 to 1875), the collaborator of Saint Simon and the person who had coined the term sociology, fully develops under the rubric of what he calls positivism or positive philosophy. In this view, the methods for the study of society come from natural and biological sciences. The aim of the study is to discover the laws of evolution as well as the laws of functioning of society. How has the society evolved with the passage of time, and what are the various stages through which it has passed, and how does the society function at a particular point of time? The knowledge thus generated, Comte thinks, will help us to bring about desirable changes in society, in carrying out the task of social construction and amelioration. Comte aims is to make sociology a science of society, quite like the natural and biological sciences, and assign it is a place in the hierarchy of sciences. For Comte, being the most general and most specific subject, sociology occupies the summit of the hierarchy of sciences. It is the queen of sciences. In this unit, we expose the concept of function in sociological writings. We begin with the basic premises of functionalism and then look into the theoretical contributions of Radcliffe, Brown, Mullins, Wonke, and the Parsons. Now let us wind up the session and take rest. Thank you very much for engaging yourself with the Self Learning Podcast.